I saw this meme, right? Here it is, stupid meme. So it says, damn, I kinda chased the high of instant gratification while postponing long-term achievements for so long I'm a loser. For whatever reason that meme struck me. You know how sometimes a meme just hits you when you just wanted to laugh and instead you end up questioning everything? So the things that I questioned was probably the short-term gratification that I think I get from social media and the fact that it usually gets in the way of me doing a long-term project. So for August, I kind of took a little bit of time off social media and I worked on a long-term project. So I'm gonna catch you up to speed on what I've been doing, and that is working on an animated series. This video is gonna be my review of August, what I created and what I consumed, my output and my input. I'll start with output and I'll break it down into 4 categories: animation, rapper stuff, apparel projects, and then collaborations. I think the last time I had a video like this, I mentioned that I was starting an animation studio, so that is fully underway, which is pretty cool. And our first series is called Hump Wallace. On the surface, it's a show about 3 outcasts trying to make it through high school: Eugene, Becky, and Hump Wallace. Only there's one little twist. Hump Wallace is an alien camel whose humps turn magic, but only on a Wednesday. Hump Day. So what's his backstory? When Hump's home planet was invaded, his king and queen parents decided that the fate of camelkind would rest on Hump. So they sent him away to a planet to learn from the most genocidal species in the entire galaxy: Homo sapiens of planet Earth. For 7 years, he grew up alone in a pod floating through space with only one thing to teach him about humans: 52 channels of slightly dated Earth TV. Resultantly, Hump has now become a bit of an idiot, a radical, happy idiot who talks like he's in an after-school special. The show begins on the day that Hump Wallace lands on Earth, and while he's meant to save his home planet, he's just excited to skate, watch movies, and eat pizza with his 2 best friends. So that's the idea, and we've been working on it. Mostly we've been working on the pilot, writing it, rewriting it, and while we've been doing that, we've also been working a lot on the background art. We want to make it look special and beautiful, so here's some of the concept art that we're kicking it off with. Here we've got the Plainville town, got like a general kind of background, we've got Plainville High over here, and colored it looks like this. Some pretty funky background art on this, which I've been playing around with. So you can see here, this is his home planet, which is the Hump Realm. He's got the Hump Mountains in the background, the Camel Sphinx, the Hump Pyramids. I've obviously drawn a lot so we can see like somebody walk. I'll show you an example actually of the walk. So yeah, you can see how they walk, and then you can scroll the foreground and backgrounds at different speeds. So it's an epic high fantasy meets high school comedy, and it's fun, man. It's been fun animating. God damn, I am a sucker for this feeling. You know what I mean? I think I'm very prone to obsession, and when I get in that zone, I kind of indulge in the obsession, I think. So it's just been that feeling you get when you've just got something new and exciting and it's far beyond your capabilities, but you know that you can do it if you just push yourself a little bit more. And the other cool part has been building a team around me. Cool thing that happened this month on that is I've hired my first employee, I guess is the right term. But yes, this guy Ali, who's helping me edit all my videos.
Good morning, let's try something out today.
He's also an animator and an illustrator, and he is also, just like me, pretty crazy about cartoons. And the other day he asked me to draw him in the Avatar style, so here's him as an airbender. So it's been awesome working with him. Incidentally, if you're an animator or a background artist and you'd like to work with Struthless Studios or on Hump Wallace, shoot us an email at aaron@struthlessstudios.com. 2. Rapper-related projects. When I left off with the last video, I think I just said that I had interviewed Lil Yachty. So I'd interviewed him, and then I interviewed Amine, and that was kind of cool, but some more kind of rapper stuff happened. I had a video that got shared by Post Malone twice, which was amazing. And then I had a collab with another rapper who has been described as somebody who looks like Post Malone. And we made this shirt, me and Lane, Saint Lane. So that was a pretty fun project to work on. Shout out to Lane. I recommend checking out his music if you haven't already.
Nasty, I look disgusting, ladies should love it.
3. Apparel projects. On the topic of clothing, the other things that happened were, made this cute little hat. Cheers Az. Struthless on the back. That was real fun. And something that's coming out is my partner, Felicity. She's been making these hats which say Happyant for her brand Sadness Academy. And they're these cute little bucket hats, but they're also reversible. So they got this like crying sort of hybrid crying flower emoji there. Now we have the Shucket hat. So I put up this drawing, which is like kind of like a piss take on, you know, like the whole shucker culture. But I was like, what if the shuckers throw shuckers? So this side's embroidered. Then you got this one, which is all screen printed, and you got all the little shuckers in there. And so yeah, I'm just kind of proud of the quality of clothing. Oh, something real cool. Check this out. Burning heck, please and thanks in advance. This is my second ever button-up shirt, and I think it's gonna look absolutely in your face insane. So that'll also come out soon enough. Golly, I just love it. 4, collaborations. I made a goon box for the chats. That was kind of cool.
I'm on Smart Time! Slay me alarm!
I think I've got the artwork here. So that was the original Chats Goon of Fortune. It ended up looking like this. So yeah, that was a fun little project. I did some work for Ted's, the beer company. It was funny. They gave me an open brief and just said, say what you would actually say about Tooheys Extra Dry and we will not filter you. So, I don't know, maybe they made a mistake.
A very ordinary beer. It's like watching Friends, but it's a beer.
Part 2. Input. All the things that I've consumed this month have all been to serve the show. Something to serve the backgrounds, the foregrounds, the shortcuts, the process, and the fact that everybody starts somewhere. Starting with 1, backgrounds. One animation in particular that I've weirdly revisited was As Told by Ginger because of the background art in that show. That's kind of like where I guess the inspiration for some of this stuff has come from. Just kind of trying to replicate some of that more like gooey organic stuff because I feel like you don't really see it in adult animation as much or maybe as much anymore. A lot of it's kind of like straight lines or things that are quite proportional. So I don't know, trying to inject some of that wackiness into this series. 2, foregrounds. I've been going back through old Simpsons production cells and even like some of the ones from Mike Judge, like some of the King of the Hill ones, just to get an understanding on style guidelines and how they do their storyboards. This is the Instagram that I've been looking at a lot. It's really cool, Simpsons production art, and it's just so lovely that we have such a world with so many clues from the greats. 3, shortcuts. Then I'd say the other kind of genre of animation that I'm using to study is anime. And the thing that I really like about anime is just how many shortcuts they take. In the first episode of Neon Genesis Evangelion, there is a scene and a whole conversation takes place. This is like a 30-second scene of one frame just right in the middle and then the background's just panning diagonally down. That would have saved them so much time in animating. So anime has been really cool to learn how they get around some of those expenses and just make shortcuts and serve the story. 4, process. Other things I'll be consuming are documentaries about pop culture. So there's one, High Score, which is all about like the history of video games, and oh my freaking god, it is so good. Particularly, I think the last episode. They interview the people who made Doom. Doom was the first game that you could play in like a LAN party style situation that wasn't turn-based, it was more live action. You were all there shooting each other in live time. But the thing that I can't stop thinking about is before they'd even invented that technology, they put out a press release to say that they had invented that technology. And they said, this game is gonna be the most insane game ever. And then they put it out to all these tech magazines who are like, oh yeah, no, Doom's gonna be insane, Doom's gonna be insane. Then they started working on it. And I really like that accountability and I like that hype. So maybe I kind of want to do the same thing with Hump Wallace, the series, and say, hopefully it's gonna be good. Yeah, but hopefully it will be good. 5, everybody starts somewhere. I saw this amazing video of Steve-O, and you know what? I'm just gonna let him do the talking.
I didn't make very much money on the first season of Jackass. I got paid per bit that I shot, and if the bit was like dangerous where I could get hurt, I was to be paid $500. If it was just kind of funny, I was to be paid $200.
What I liked about Steve-O's video was 2 things. The first is he included real numbers when he talked about prices. And the second is he made it look okay to start unprofessionally and learn along the way. Which is really nice to hear when you've started your own life unprofessionally and now you're trying to learn along the way. Once again, I find myself saying, thank you, Steve-O. So yeah, that's this video, man. I just thought I don't know, just mash everything together. I realize I haven't been posting because I've been so obsessed with a magical camel. I don't know, I obviously never want this to fade anywhere, and I realized that I wasn't really putting in much effort here. So this is me starting that momentum train back up again, baby. But it's also me just, I don't know, I just want to let you into my life, man. I just want to be this guy. I just want to have fun sharing, have fun having a good time, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's all from me. Let me know what you feel like seeing from me. I feel like I'm in a new chapter of life somehow. I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like making new stuff at the moment. So obviously I'll keep working on the series, but you know, I've always got multiple times a week to make stuff like this. So if there's any types of videos you want to see from me, let me know, honestly. Anyway, that's it from me. Catch ya.